You've heard the rule everywhere. Build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' expenses. You're safe. You scrape together 5K, 10K, maybe 15K. Feel secure. Until life hits. Job loss, surprise medical bill, roof leak. Suddenly, that safety net vanishes in weeks, and you're back on high-interest credit cards or borrowing. But here's the boring math question that kept me up. Why do so many with a 3-month fund still panic in a crisis? Why do early 2026 stats show even people with enough are one bad month from broke, especially with inflation still lingering? Today at Math Millions, we expose the emergency fund lie, not to scare you, but to show the real number you need in 2026, the hidden risks most ignore, including inflation erosion, and the automated systems that build a true shield without constant willpower. If you're tired of feeling one emergency away even after saving, stay. This could protect your future. Subscribe now if you're ready for boring math that actually safeguards you. Hit the bell. Let's run the numbers. Act 1. The lie everyone believes. The classic rule: 3 months expenses for singles, 6 months for families or volatile jobs. Dave Ramsey, Suze Orman, every personal finance blog repeats it. It sounds reasonable, but boring math in 2026 says it's dangerously incomplete, especially with inflation still in play. Early 2026 data shows U.S. CPI inflation eased to 2.4% YOY in January, down from 2.7% late 2025 per BLS and Trading Economics, but forecasts vary. 1. Many expect it to drift to 2.2 to 2.8% by end 2026, CBO, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. 2. Risks push higher, tariffs, fiscal stimulus. Some models see 3 to 4% upside, PIEE, JP Morgan scenarios. 3. Globally, IMF projects 3.7% inflation in 2026. Costs rise, your fund buys less. Real example: 60K earner with 3 months, 15K fund, job loss hits. After 4 to 6 months, median unemployment duration now approaching 20 to 26 weeks, plus inflation erosion, 2 to 3% annual loss, the fund's real purchasing power drops, and they're in debt. The lie: 3 to 6 months is enough for everyone. Boring math shows it's often too little in today's world. Act 2. Boring math, your real number. Let's calculate the truth. No feelings, just numbers. Basic formula: real emergency fund equals monthly expenses times risk months, plus expected crisis size times 1.2 buffer. Example: $4,000 monthly expenses, single person, stable job. Base, 3 months, equals $12,000. Add 2026 risks. Job loss, median 4 to 6 months. Add 1 to 3 extra months, 4K to 12K. Single big crisis, medical, car, home, average 5K to 10K, add 6K to 12K buffer. Inflation erosion, even at 2.4 to 2.8% YOY early 2026 data plus forecasts, 12K fund loses around $300 to $450 real value per year. Over 2 to 3 years, that's $600 to $1,000 plus gone. Total realistic range, 18K to 36K. 4.5 to 9 months expenses. For families, volatile jobs, or high-cost areas, easily 30K to 60K plus. Tools to run yours: NerdWallet Emergency Fund Calculator, bank rate version. Most stop at 3 months because it's the rule. Boring math says that's playing with fire, especially with inflation lingering above 2% and risks of upside to 3% in some forecasts. Myth busted. 3 months isn't safe. It's a minimum baseline, not the finish line in 2026. Act 3. Hidden risks and psychology. Even hitting the number, psychology kills funds. Lifestyle creep. Raise comes, expenses rise, fund stalls. It's there, so I'll use it. Small emergencies become excuses. No automation. Manual transfers skipped when life gets busy. Stats: 40 to 50% dip into funds for non-emergencies, Vanguard bank rate adjusted surveys. Inflation adds silent risk. At 2.4 to 2.8% early 2026 data, your 15K fund loses around $360 to $420 real value yearly. Over 3 to 5 years, thousands eroded. Empathy. It's not your fault. The old rule hasn't caught up to 2026 volatility. Act 4. Automated escape. Build the real fund. Solution. Stop relying on motivation. Use boring math and automated systems. 1. Calculate your real number. Use free tools above. Be honest. Expenses, job risk, family size, inflation buffer. 2. Hybrid sizing rule. Minimum 3 months liquidity, quick access. Target your math number, e.g. 6 to 9 months. Buffer 10 to 20% for inflation or crisis, e.g. 2 to 3% annual erosion. 3. Automate everything. Auto transfer 10 to 20% of every paycheck to high-yield savings, Ally, Capital One, around 4 to 5% APY 2026. Pay yourself first rule. Transfer happens before you see money. Roundup apps like Acorns, Quapital, auto-add spare change to fund. 4. Protect it. Separate high-yield account, not checking. Freeze easy access if needed. Example, $4K per month earner auto-transfers $400 per paycheck, hits $15K in about 3 years, then builds to $30K plus without thinking, even with 2.4% inflation erosion offset by around 4 to 5% yield. True security from automated math, not heroic saving. The emergency fund lie isn't that 3 months is useless, it's that 3 months is enough in 2026. Boring math shows most need more, and automation makes it possible without burnout. Your move. Run your number today. Set 1 auto transfer. Act. If this changed how you see your fund, like, comment 3 months or more, plus your current size, and subscribe for more boring math that protects your money. Next, Salary Trap sequel, Why Raises Keep You Broke. Your crisis-free future is counting on this.